Welcome to Seasonpass TV. It's a very special episode. It's your boy, Capo the Guy, aka Vintage Vitamin, and of course, I am with the, should I say, veteran? Is it veteran?
I'd like to think I'm still starting.
He thinks that he's still starting, but he's not actually just starting. Without further ado, we got the man, Days Before Archive, aka Anthony.
So
how are you, bro? How's everything?
ano naman, afternoon na, wala pa. Hindi pa ako makain. Galing ko.
Burger and pizza later. So, gotcha.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's of course it's an honor having you here. So tell us more about yourself, bro.
So I'm Antonio Lugtu, owner of Dates Before, and I like sports, I like music, I like clothes. That's pretty much it.
Did you specifically start in vintage, or were you like more of a streetwear kind of guy before the whole?
It depends if you're talking about influence or when I started.
How about influence first? Let's do influence first.
So influence, we can Google naman last time, but I can go as far back as siguro mga 3-4 years old. First time I ever bought Jordans. I remember na pumunta kaming cash and carry ng mom ko kasama one of my uncles. Tapos sa cash and carry na yun, parang wall lang.
Yeah.
Puro sapatos, puro Jordan. So yun talaga yung pake namin, just buy me Jordan. And then they just asked me if I liked anything. Tapos nakita ko itong isa na blue, tapos may holographic na bilog sa likod. Jordan 13 Flint. Yun yung first ever Jordan ko, bro. Mga 3-4 years old. Tapos naalala ko lang na sobrang nagustuhan ko yung sapatos na yun, pinili namin, and even, you know, as like time passed by, nasa bahay lang ako, naalala ko sa moments na kukunin ko yung sapatos, hawakan ko, look at the holographic 23 na nasa likod. And then, ironic, so, if you talk about influences, I think I started very early na puro Jordan. Kasi, growing up, so 93 born ako eh. 93 pa lang, training, everything, fucking Jordan na, diba? So, 94, 95, 96, hanggang mga 10 years old ako, talagang Jordan lahat. Hanggang mag-wizard siya, Jordan lahat.
So did you buy any of those new releases nung pagbalik niya sa Wizards? That Jordan 20...
Yung Jordan 18.
Yeah, 18.
White, blue, Jordan 16. No?
Yeah.
Oh. I did one, yung 18 na white. Pero hindi ko na siya binili ulit. I just sold it. Like influences, yun. So first time I ever bought Jordans. Yun, and then influences talking about vintage, ah.
Yeah, vintage.
Kung paano ako naging parang, oh, I like vintage. Kasi, after nung, so yung Jordan story na yun, I would say, next would be a Michael Jackson concert. When I was young, bro, I was sobrang, hindi pinapasok eh, pero pinapakinig at like, my mom and dad would always put me on music, like, to listen to or to watch. Yung bata ko may laser disc.
Yeah,
yung malaki.
yeah.
Kompleto ko yung mga Michael Jackson yan. So, paborito ko, Thriller, every time I had to dress up for school, Michael Jackson ako.
But it's not everyone really got into the laser disc movement kasi medyo mahal eh. But it's a bit expensive.
I guess at the
like,
time, I wouldn't know, but I just,
VHS and all that.
Oh.
So yeah, of course. But yeah, of course, Laserdisc was the move before. Kasi yun yung pinaka mga malilino na it's like the most clear copies of
just
the movie.
ang laki nun, parang player nun ang laki din.
Lang CD.
Kasi yung TV mo, sakto lang.
Yeah.
I just remember watching Thriller, tapos nung 3, basta nag-concert dito si Michael Jackson, I think I was like 3.
Yeah.
Naalala ko rin yun, sa ano yun eh, sa...
Is it Araneta?
I asked my mom recently about it, if she remembered. She was like, oh, sa Fort ata pa. Nung wala pa yung Fort. Pero open grounds lang.
Yeah.
So I remember as far back as yun, yung mga parang small influences that lead to this point na
Vintage.
may may ibig sabihin pala talaga yung mga pinagdadaan ng bata. So, imagine mo, 3 years old ako pa, naalala ko na nasa concert ako ni Michael Jackson sa Pilipinas. So my mom's shoulders. That's yung interesting story. Yung dad ko was part of security detail
Ni
Michael Jackson. Kasi yung bandmate niya at the time, parang ka-close ng some political person. Tapos pinasok sila doon. Kumuha ng mga tao for security. Eh, yung tatay ko malaki. Tapos long hair. Tapos nakakatakot yung tsura. Kasama sa security detail na gano'n. Parang significant time lang siya sa akin na. And then, growing up, musical influences, sinabi ko sa iyo kanina to, na dad ko was like a rock star. So he was always on, you know what, heavy metal, Hendrix, all that shit. And then, Led Zepp, Van Halen, all that.
Talaga, for sure.
Tapos,
used to collect passheads as well. So.
but he wasn't like you know, like a role model father. So I kind of grew up like knowing the songs and liking them to an extent, but at some point na parang naging ano na siya sa akin na parang noise na lang yung metal. But I still, you know, nung tumanda ako, na-appreciate ko pa rin siya. Tapos,
Yeah, so of course you value the nostalgic part of it, right? That's why we're all in this community na appreciate natin the nostalgic part of it. What made you decide back a few years ago when you were telling me kanina, because you were into vintage medyo maaga 2015 before the actual vintage wave really happened locally here in the Philippines.
There was a small wave, I would say, na 2015 pa lang meron na siya. There were people who were doing it.
Can you cite some sino yung mga na come across local sellers that you used to buy from?
As far, kasi nung bumibili ako ng maramihan sa mga tao, meron na rin akong marami. So I think I started buying online. Actually, dito ako nag-start, mga taga-province.
Yeah.
Puro vintage Nike. So yung mga vintage Jordan, you know, dating back. Ilang Jordan yung doon ako nag-start sa vintage.
And you told me
vintage Jordan,
you used to wear yung all over Jordans.
Oh, pare. Jersey, shorts, anything
So
Michael
sinuot
Jordan.
mo rin yung suot niya sa Barcelona, like the purple.
USA?
Yung parang
Yung Fuji?
Fuji.
Wala akong hinahanap ko nga yun, pare. Pero may nabutan ako ng panahon. Mahal na ako.
Sobrang mahal. So,
tapos,
right,
influences, will continue as, you know, kasi dami niyang part eh. May music, may cartoons, may, di ba? Vintage kasi yan, broad eh. May gaming. So I think yung timing natin, sobrang perfect sa mga lumalabas na shirt na nakikita ko na like, I can't help myself but just buy, keep for myself, or sell in the future. So,
would you say you're more of a collector or are you a reseller?
I would say I'm more of a collector, bro, because yung reseller, I think this is what separates me from being like 100% reseller, is because I don't really, the price is not so much of a big factor when I'm buying something. Not to say na I have unlimited money to spend or, pero pag alam kong gusto ko, parang kung may price siya, subukan ko talagang bilhin. Like if I have to sell something else to buy this shirt na I want, gagawin ko. Kasi pag reseller ka, you're always, magkano ba kikitain ko dito? Which has been, you know, pinaka naging parang payoff para sa akin kasi I was just buying shit for whatever price early on, 2016, 2017.
So you were just passionate about
not even
collecting
passionate
more.
bro. It was just something that interested me so much and like it just interested me so much. Saka yung mga designs talaga na nakikita ko, it was just unique. And you wouldn't see it on any regular t-shirt. Tapos ano na pare, feel na.
So nag-pile up lahat ng gamit mo.
Nasa ba tayo sa influence? Marami pa yun pare kasi
Sige, go ahead.
So, 93 born, bro. Explain ko lang sa inyo kung bakit sobrang golden age ng mga kahit mga 89, even 85, bro. 85, kasi nag-start, specifically from my perspective, I was born 93. When I was born 93, so 93 and 94, siguro, I would say, ang pinapanood natin ng Popeye,
Yeah. Popeye,
Manboy,
Voltron,
Ultraman, yun ang mga meron tayo. Tapos, whatever we were watching, everyone else was also watching.
Yeah.
So like, kasi kung ano lang nasa TV, yun lang alam ng tao.
Sure.
Kasi lahat ng tao, pare-parehas lang pinapanood. So, heavy Cartoon Network person ako nung lumalaki. Bata.
I would know. We had cable 1998. Medyo late na ako. Late ako sa cartoon.
Kami meron. So, naka-blue nga ako dun. Bata labas ako, pero pag sa gabi or sa umaga, nanonood ako talaga.
TV talaga siya.
TV. So, yun, Cartoon Network. At some point, nagkaroon ng Nickelodeon. At some point, nagkaroon ng Disney Channel. And they're all the t-shirts we fucking have and buy
Right
and
now,
want.
yeah, of course, bro.
You know, this first ever influence, I would say na, kasi nung naalala ko, syempre nung mga pinaka-fragments na naalala ko sa Cartoon Network, at the time, my dad, paborito niya Jetsons.
Yeah.
Nanay ko Flintstones, medyo. Hindi mo siya mahilig sa cartoons talaga yung mga. Pero, she would watch Flintstones. Pero ako, ang inaabangan ko lagi was Dexter's Lab.
Yeah.
Yun talaga yung paborito ko.
I can name the time though. Around 8 o'clock p.m.
Mga ganun
Before Dexter's Lab, it was always Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo pare. Kaya, mapapansin mo, ang dami kong sobrang Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Ang dami kong Dexter. Well, I tried to buy more, but like, present, medyo marami.
Enough, I think Dexter is like one of the most expensive ones.
Super pare. That's why it's so hard to get too. At
And
saka hindi marami.
Yeah.
So you can never get one for the right size. You can never just buy one that's still in nice condition.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find. So.
But does it kind of irritate you that lumalabas to sa SM Mega Mall before? Like everything was available in the department store.
Yeah, but at the same time, if I bought,
right?
if my mom or if I bought one, or if I had one, at today, maliit na sa akin yun.
So,
wala rin.
Youth size
Oh,
Youth size
so,
available. It's
Pero
weird.
din, okay din na, hanap mo na lang ngayon, tapos, hanap ka. So, good.
But that's it's such a funny thought na nakakuha tayo ng adult size na.
So,
Adult size na.
Gano'ng
kalaki
That's
yung
where the
bata,
market
yeah.
back then, bro.
And like, gano'ng kalaki yung nagsuot dito dati.
Yeah.
Kukuha ka
Kaya siguro.
So, alright. So growing up, you were into cartoons. You were into most
cartoons. 93 born, pinagdaanan mo, ibig sabihin pinagdaanan mo lahat from PS1. Actually, from family computer,
Super
SNES, GameCube, lahat ng pinaka-retro
Dreamcast.
gaming. Atari lang hindi namin inabutan eh.
Same.
93.
Sega
There
Saturn.
might be others.
Sega Saturn.
Meron ako lahat nun, bro. As in, may isa akong parang ganun na rolling shelf type of shit na nandun lahat ng game box. Sure ako dito. Pakita natin sa
Yeah.
we can pull it up. Meron din akong picture nung suot ko yung Jordan 13 na Flint. Pakita natin. Just flash.
And you were telling me about Power Rangers. What was that about? Like you were
Power
wearing
Rangers.
all Blue Ranger type outfit when you go outside.
Oh, pare, I was a big Power Rangers. Yung pala, dating back, even before Cartoon Network, there was Power Rangers.
Yeah.
There was Manboy, there was Ultraman.
ABS-CBN type.
Yun.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yun.
All that shit.
X-Files pa ata na pinapalabas natin.
X-Files. Yeah. Oh, pero dude, if you need one, kompleto yung lahat ng season. Are you afraid of the dark? From season 1.
Oo, sige. Nagko-collect din ako ng ganun.
Solid.
Si Dexter's na nasa akin.
Meron lang SWAT cats. I got you, bro. What would you say yung malaking change from the time you started, collecting vintage, which was what, 2015? Yung sinasabi mo na.
I started, basically I
Acquiring
started
t-shirts,
acquiring vintage Nike and vintage Jordan, 2015-16. And then I would just bring a whole bag to the States.
Okay ba audio?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I would bring it to the States and just sell it kahit gusto ko yun. Because I was into Jordans period. Sapatos. And there were more Jordans that I didn't have that I wanted. So I was just trying to, parang nagigets ko na, may value ito ah. And nakikita ko sa sulit. Patok. Or sa, bago ko siya maging OLX eh.
Carousel. Bago siya maging
Wala akong carousel nun bro. Parang talagang listing siya. Tapos tawagan mo yung numbers. Bili mo. Ang dahil ko nabili nun mga vintage Nike na bag, jersey, varsity jacket, meron akong Flight 23 na jacket na OG na Jordan na binili doon.
Mga windbreaker meron.
Meron. Binenta ko lahat sa States. Lugtu, sa
so that's where you got your start. Siyempre, I mean, you need budget to...
But I was just doing it to fund myself for other things I wanted. Not specifically vintage.
Yeah.
But I did have vintage shirts na I had for personal. Pero it wasn't like nothing great.
Because when I can date back to 1997, 1996, my first...
3 years old on.
Let's say vintage... Alam mo yung Battle Ball?
Hindi.
Animation? Battle Ball. Baseball siya na anime pa.
Hindi ako masyadong na
No, it was show... Ito yung mga type of shows na wala kang choice. Kailangan mo siyang panoorin. Kasi...
siya yung nasa TV.
Siya yung nasa TV. Tapos, siya yung nasa time slot before the... Crystal Maze pa. Crystal Maze and Mr. Bean. You have to go through Crystal Maze first. Before you go to Mr. Bean. Yeah. So, alright. Going back, ano yung pinaka-significant change from... Bukod sa price point, from 2015 to 2021.
Bukod sa price point?
Yeah.
The amount of people in it, bro. Shit. Only left and right may vintage something vintage.
Yeah.
Dati, there were less than 5 accounts you could buy from locally. Kasi hindi naman, I don't think Instagram was the main platform for selling anything back to that. But now we have what? How many apps to buy vintage?
Yeah, Depop, you have Grail,
Meron kang
Etsy,
o mga ganyan.
yeah, eBay. I think eBay is
eBay was OG always.
Yeah, OG talaga. Kung ganyan yung sulit.
Another influence I can think of, bro, na significant was being so much into hip-hop from like 8 years old. Sobrang talagang heavily, not man purist type na but like hip-hop is what I would listen. I remember my sister, parang at the time, siguro pinapakinggan ko ng mga Itsumo, gano'n.
Nice K9.
Basta mix lang. All we had was mix and MTV on TV.
Bro. Sila Nathan J. Shoutouts to Nathan J. That's my homie.
My sister gifted me a CD na puro hip-hop. And one of the tracks in that CD is a blue CD. Alam mo yung binaburn mo lang?
Yeah.
Binurn ako ng ate ko ng CD.
Memorex ba yung Maxin?
Oo. Binurn ako ng ate ko ng CD na one of the tracks in it, I remember, na sobrang pinadi ko na song. Bonnie and Clyde and Jay-Z. So, doon ako nag-start. Tapos,
here's a fun fact, dude. Bonnie and Clyde, the first time I saw that music video was in
nasa desert?
Yeah, nasa desert. That was in the daily top 20 in Vid OK channel. So,
I think it was popping also nung, hindi siya,
around 2003, 2004.
Oh, yun, mga 10 ako.
But back 2003, 2004, I don't know if you can still remember, but the brand to have was Echo.
ECCO?
John, yeah.
Or ECK. Oh, Echo, ECKO.
Yeah, Mark Echo. Yeah.
Mark
Echo, you got your...
Bro, I was in fucking Oshkosh Bigosh.
Yeah.
Guess. Fucking Adidas, bro. Siyempre, wala naman ako alam eh.
Yeah,
and Nike and Jordan.
And you were still young, dude. Like, you were what? 6 years old?
Pero, kitang-kita mo yung influence doon kasi
Yeah.
yung mga time na yun, naka-presto ako, ganun,
Yeah, dude.
or naka-Nike.
Nag-change ako ba?
Air Monarch ako, ha?
Alam mo yung change
Ano yun?
That alien look. Okay, Kanye right now, he has like the most alien looking shoes. But back then, ito yung, it has that back, man. The Change-o shoes.
At Ato Matsumoto ba?
Hindi. Presto, Change-o. Meron Presto. Change-o didn't have any laces.
Okay.
Presto may lace.
Oh.
Ito, yung parang...
Yung akin may cage, pero walang lace. I don't know what it's called, bro, but like...
I think that was the V1s of the Presto. Tapos nagkaroon sila yung may lace.
Oh.
Yung may lace.
Tapos,
Tapos,
may cage, tapos may lace.
kasabay nun, pull it up later. Pakita mo na lang yung change rate. Papakita ko sa'yo sa So, before pa nauso yung alien shoes ngayon, which the abomination, I like that abomination, by the way. I like Yeezys.
Anything new?
Yeah. Pero it was weird, isn't it? Like, suot mo yun nung grade school ka. Ano yung suot mo? But, alien ka ba? and alright, shoutouts to Kobe, man. Like, Hall of Fame. But
Adidas
the Adidas Kobe's, I don't know. What's your stand?
Nung nakita ko yun pare nung bata ko,
I
remember seeing it when I was young. And it was the time that I was starting to play basketball also. I want those. I would never have a problem trying to buy those.
Alright, so again, 2015, bukod sa konting players in the game, your accounts and your platforms and all that, where would you acquire your stuff?
Doon, sa OLX. Sa sulit.com. Even before that, even may ebay.ph din.
Yeah.
And people would list stuff there. It's easy. Vintage Nike, vintage Jordan. Type Air Jordan.
Can you...
Pero sinesearch ko siya dati because I was trying to find Jordans.
Okay.
I was trying to find Jordan's shoes. As in, Jordan 3... Kasi Jordan 3 talaga purito ko eh. So, nung time na yun, wala naman masyadong mga retro release or whatever. So, all you had was second hand platform.
That's very true.
So, doon ako lang medyo na-introduce na may mga ganito pala mga vintage Nike clothes, vintage Nike shirts, vintage Nike bags, accessories,
Jackets.
even toys, even
So, nagkaroon ka rin
jackets.
ng baller bands before?
Nagkaroon ako pero hindi ko siya naman kinita. Mga Livestrong, gano'n.
Yun, Battle Crunch pa.
Tapos, yun na, tapos, siguro after a year of doing, yung after ko ibenta yung isang buong bag ng punong-punong money, I just, pinambili ko ng mga Jordan, ganun. And then, nakikita ko na, nagkakaroon ng mga, sa Instagram, Kasi Instagram, I think, started mga 2013, ganun.
Ish, around 12, right?
Oh, yun.
2011, 2012. I would know, because
Doon pa lang or even before pa lang.
So, BBM pa lang ako, sikat na Instagram. So, sabi ko, gano'n walang app na. So, yung mga cool kids dati, they had Instagram already, but...
Yeah, I had Instagram, tapos dinelete ko yung mga posts ko. Tapos, yung mga natirang post na from 2000 something, 2013 na ata. So, if you can see it, doon pa lang makikita mo na puro damit na yung or sapatos, yung post ko. So, heavily into clothes din talaga ako to begin with. Even before vintage.
Can you give me your top 5 Jordans?
Top 5 Jordan. Top 1 would be Jordan 3 White Cement. Shoe, top 1. Top 2 would be Jordan 1 Chicago. I only have top 3. Top 3 would be yung Jordan 4 White Cement. Or yung OG hindi yung grayish na, yung 99.
So, yeah, yung sa Do the Right Thing. Yeah!
Oo, 89 pala. Tapos, that's top 3. Top 4. Jordan 1 Fragment.
Oof, man. Top 5.
The last spot would be Reverse Shattered Backward.
But you had these all as well.
I had all. Tapos, actually, ironically, yung pinakasinuot ko dun, Jordan 1 Reverse Shattered Backward, yun yung talagang, I wore it to the fucking ground, bro. So, sobrang in love ako sa sapatos na yun, I could wear it. And,
But now,
at the same time, nung college ako, every single day, naka Jordan 3 White Cement lang din ako.
Yeah. So, binubugbog mo talaga yung sapatos.
Oo.
Which is
Sa akin pa rin, tas pulbus na, ganun.
Which is, I think, the purpose of buying stuff.
Bro, that's why
get to use it.
early on, I realized it's okay to buy something expensive as long as you use it.
Sayang eh, di ba?
Bumili kang t-shirt na 20,000, kaya nasuotin mo ng 40 times, di parang maging
Bumalik ka sa
800 na lang yun.
Yeah, exactly.
Huwag ka lang bumili ng t-shirt.
True. That's very true, man. With regards to like cartoons, man, what were you into back then?
Yun.
That influenced all
We
this.
could say Dexter's Lab. We could say Dexter's Lab was my favorite of all time.
Favorite episode mo?
Cow and Chicken.
Can you name your favorite episode?
Favorite episode?
Or sorry, you can't say favorite, but
I can't say my favorite episode, but I can say the favorite episode I can remember.
Yeah.
But that could, not be my favorite episode. Episodes I remember, one is in Dodgeball. He made a fucking costume for me.
Yung may exoskeleton siya.
Oh my God. I think sa episode na yun, gumawa rin si Mandark ng costume.
Yeah.
They were fucking Batman. That was so dope, bro.
The favorite one that I remember is yung big episode siya eh. 2-part episode siya. So, diba, it used to be like 10 minutes lang per episode.
Bilis lang isang episode nun.
Bilis lang. Then, there was this one episode na mayroong foreign exchange student from Japan. Yung nag-form sila ng malaking robot.
Oh, medyo may... Oh.
Tapos kasama yung Justice Friends, kasama si Monkey and all that episode, man. That was so crazy.
Bro, every time they came out with the episode na yung sila Van Halen.
Yeah.
Ano yun eh?
Si Val Allen, bro. Si Val Allen, tsaka si Major Glory.
Yeah, Major Glory, bro.
Tsaka si The Crunk.
I used to get so fucking excited, bro, every time.
Tapos ang galing how they executed it, like, merong mga episode na merong Injustice Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Injustice Friends, that's funny, man. Tapos na-in-love si Crunk dun sa babaeng version niya. That's crazy, man. Like,
so,
looking back.
Balikan. You can buy it on Amazon, I think. Powerpuff Girls. Kailangan bigyan mo ko ng list para makita ko eh. Kasi talaga sapog mo yung movie ko eh.
The cartoon lineup, I think, was
Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, that's Cow and Chicken. You have your Chalk Project, yung Project Chalk ba yun? Basta yung Chalk Zone. There you go, Chalk Zone. And then,
Ano? Parang Recess ba yun?
hindi. Powerpuff Girls, they started at cartoon. Yung parang snips lang siya, parang 10 minutes, tas ibang cartoon na siya. Samurai Jack was the same. So,
Yeah.
Tapos parang...
Pero later on yung Samurai Jack eh. Parang may Nickelodeon na ata. No?
Yeah, dinevelop nila yung mga, Cow and Chicken. It turned into a show from cartoon. Yung mga,
Okay.
kumbaga, cartoon was the segment where they put in ideas ng Cartoon Network na, is it profitable? Pinapanood pa siya ng mga bata. Tsaka nila bibigyan ng isang buong
Ng airtime sa Cartoon Network.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Tapos, ano ba? Remember?
Tell me Power Rangers, bro. Talk to me about Power Rangers.
How
was your
just fucking like buy me everything Power Rangers related. And I
toys
loved
and
it.
all that?
Stickers. I used to watch all the shows. I used to have at least 3 full costumes.
Yeah.
Nasa Instagram ko isa eh.
Yeah.
Sa akin, yung iba kong mga pictures kasi binaha eh. This is me like probably may itsura ko. Naka-family computer.
Dude, ito nga.
Ayan.
Yeah, the moving.
Oh, nadagdagan pa
console
yung tumanda
tower.
ako. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Ayan ako. Ito, yan. Sakto. Tignan mo yung medyas ko, bro. So you can dyan pa lang, and I had to look at these pictures before I could tell na,
How old were you?
yung influences ko pala talaga, dating back to when it was actually happening.
But how old were you?
2, bro? 3?
Were you wearing Pradas, dude?
Hindi, Air Jordan yung socks niya.
No.
Yes,
The shoe.
yes.
You see how much you flex on kids, bro? Like, it's guess.
No,
You gotta send our boy Raw that, bro. Para makita ng...
Wala nang mas OG dito. Tingnan mo naman yung medyas, pare. Diyan ko talaga na-realize.
Dude, hindi pa uso yung ano.
And you can't fake this shit.
No, of course, man.
Sama pa si Jollibee. Ang dami kong pictures nito actually. You know, it's nice to see pictures kasi nga, what I do now is very much related to what I was actually into.
And it's within your age. Like, it's crazy that everything comes full circle while you're growing up. Makikita mo siya ulit after 10, 15, 20 years. And
especially if you see a shirt. Kaya ngayon yung mga nakikita ko talaga na nostalgic sa times na yung mga bonding namin ng tatay ko. So, anything Hot Wheels,
Kool-Aid, bro. Did you ever...
Kool-Aid.
Were you ever into snack teas?
Tanga ko, pare.
Hindi ako, Richie kami sa bahay.
8 o'clock na ako, friend.
More on Richie.
Pero I do have a lot of snack teas.
Did you see that shirt from Big Closet Little China? Yung Kool-Aid. It's an AOP, and I think that was Vintage Wiz offering, like, I think $1,500 to $2,000, and he was like, "Nah, I'm okay." And Wiz was like, "This dude actually said no to like $2,000, and that's, I feel like
that happens every day.
Yeah, man. Plus, like, if it's, I think, a shirt that you really love and a shirt that you actually hunted for over time, na ang tagal mo,
Para sa akin, it's ano siya sobrang, when you get something for really cheap, it puts you in a bad position because it's hard to sell because you got it for cheap. You got it for nothing. So how can it be easy to sell something you got for nothing? I mean, it could be easy for some people, but if you got nothing, if you got something that you want for practically nothing, it's gonna be very hard for you to sell, even kahit magkano pa yung i-offer sa'yo. Kasi it's a blessing that you got, bro.
Yeah, let's go back to that. So 2015, you were starting to shop, all that. When did Days Before Archive start?
Days Before Archive started. Days before the name.
And
it was my flight. It was my car ride to the airport going home from LA. So noong 2018, January to March, tumira ako I stayed in the States in LA. One of my best friends. So, tumira ako doon and then nakita niya yung ginagawa ko. Kasi, the first day pa lang pagka-land ko, dumiretso ako ng isang Starbucks somewhere. I met up with someone, I bought 2 Jordans. Shattered Backward, tsaka Chicago na 2015. Ang dagdag ko lang sa mga collection. Tapos nakita niya na, 3 months ka lang dito. Yan lang ginawa ko. Minsan umuwi ka dito, mas maraming pera lang. Nakuha mo kaysa nung dala mo palabas.
Yeah.
So he was like, ba't hindi mo nalang gawing full-time? I was like, I was just doing it for, sa car ride lang to pa uwi. Nag-usap pa kami freely na, hindi mo nalang gawing main thing mo So, and nasa utak ko parang, ang dami ko pang ibang gustong gawin. Clothes is just a part of what I want to do, but it's not all I want. So sabi niya, but hindi, why don't you like, just take it seriously? Sabi niya, alam mo anong maganda? Since sobrang addict mo kay Travis Scott. Ba't hindi mo i-name na Days Before? Because Days Before, first, I think mixtape pa rin yun Days Before Rodeo, kasi yung album ni Travis Scott na sobrang in love kami lahat. Yung barkada namin. So, and it was like early Travis Scott. So yun. So, Days Before Rodeo, Days Before, it sounds vintage, bro. So,
yeah. It's very,
when you read
nung
sinabi na yun, nag-click na sa akin na parang, yeah, we can do this shit.
Tapos your logo is like very good.
Because I haven't changed it.
No. That's the beautiful thing of it though. When you see something very smooth to the eye, pag nakikita ko yung logo, ang hipster nito. Hindi pa ata kilala nun. When I was like looking and scrolling towards like accounts, Days Before.
But I had the name for like a year before I even made something.
That's fucking insane.
I think I even had hindi naman siguro sabay lang na yung DTI.
Yeah.
Days Before. inano ko doon. Kasabay siguro ng Instagram.
Right.
So, kasi ang plano ko naman talaga is a physical shop. Hindi Instagram. Actually, as much as possible, ayoko.
Yeah, but then again,
Pero wala, no choice.
it kind of changed everything with like brick and mortar businesses.
Yeah.
You know. So, you were telling me earlier you wanted to make your own shop.
Yeah.
Which is, of
It's
course,
still in the plan. You know, we have to see how it goes.
Is that shop gonna focus on more, vintage?
It's gonna be an overall, I don't know, culmination of what I can present to you guys. It's gonna be vintage, it's gonna be music, it's gonna be gaming, it's gonna be sports. So, we're gonna be.
You guys gotta watch out.
I'm gonna talk about it when it's actually
everybody watching right now, they need to watch out for you.
Do you want just, you see me
No, watch out.
pop out.
Watch out. This guy's too modest, bro. Okay. Okay. Just.
But yeah, I don't wanna, sound like I'm some successful asshole.
Bro, you did so good in Church's auction, man. You're too humble for this type of thing.
Starting.
But you won top 3 recently, right? The Madonna auctions overall top sellers.
Mm.
How's that feel, man? Like getting your money back from spending a lot. Does it make you feel accomplished?
Like setting my keys?
Yeah.
That was actually one of the nights I sold like a number of my personals. Yeah, you see.
How does it feel separating yourself with your personal stuff, especially the ones that you do, like the ones that you?
Yeah, the good
share?
part about my stuff is that they're already separated. So I have my own closet, and I have my room downstairs for all this stuff I collect or sell. And then
Does it give you anxiety though when you're nabenta?
Hindi naman.
Sell this.
Kasi yun nga, sabi ko sa'yo kanina na parang timing lang eh. Ngayon, na-addict ako sa golf. So, I don't mind losing a shirt that I like for something that I need for golf. Kasi at the same time, I can sell either. If I'm tired of the golf stuff, I can sell the golf stuff.
Because like most sellers that you see online, I don't know if you agree with me, but when you ask them, oh, is this for sale? It's like, nah man, not yet, because I still like it.
Yeah, lagi kong sagot yung stuff. Medyo, it's disheartening, but sometimes, actually, for the past year or 2 years, I just answer with a price. I just answer with a price that I'm comfortable, letting it go for. They say no, if they don't reply, that means this. Okay lang. Overprice ko yung talagang ayaw ko ibenta.
Gusto mo talaga.
They really want it, and then buy it. And it's happened a couple times, bro, na I threw a price that I thought they would say, fuck it.
Can you disclose one deal that like a ridiculous amount of money that you threw it, like, okay, here's my offer, this is my thing. This is the standing offer for this shirt because I love it so much. You gave a crazy price and someone was like, all right, okay, I'll buy it. Just give me one crazy deal. Nah,
I'm trying to choose between 2 instances.
Can you
say
name the shirt?
ano na lang. Yung So Many Tears ko na t-shirt.
Which was so many. Oh, Tupac. Alright. Rap tee.
So it's a rap tee, yeah. I've worn that t-shirt maybe like 4 times. Airport, going out. Tapos, one day, dumaan, one of my friends came to the house and then he was just like, Roy, pakita naman ako nung vault mo.
Yes.
Parang, can I see the stuff that you're not openly selling? Buksan ko, tapos ganyan, dito mo yung sabi. Nakita niya yung Tupac. Alam ko naman, gusto niya talaga Tupac. So, tingin niya yung Tupac. Nagbigay akong price. I gave a ridiculous price.
Can you name the price? Or you can't?
I don't want to. Pero, I guess, he could, today, he could probably sell a shirt for more than the price. But at that time, it was a ridiculous price.
Let's keep
so I never thought he would be like,
the viewers
shit,
guessing. Is it like 5-6 digits?
Oh, ganun. Pero maaga pa yun. So, kumita pa siya dun for sure. You could sell it for more, I guess.
But still, bro, it's like, a ridiculous amount.
It happens, bro. Marami na nabenta na nasa ganun figures.
But right now, you're not focused on selling per se, because di ba katapos mo with the auction, then you let go a lot of your personals.
Yeah.
So are you taking a break with reselling vintage? Or?
Not really taking a break because I don't want to sell, but I'm taking a break. Not really taking a break. I'm just, as usual, lay low. If someone needs anything, message me. But like, recently nakukuha ko mga DM parang, bro, may Excel ka ba dyan? Meron. Siyempre, ang tanong ko, like...
So that's more your size, right? Large Excel.
Yeah, because I really do wear Excel. And, puro, nakukuha ko DM. Kasi patay yung Instagram ko like I don't post. I just go on live when I have to go on live. And it's even hard for me to do teasers kasi dahil nga pa. But yeah, I would say gawing ganun sa akin.
I don't know that no, when you're laying low and the messages you get
taking a break.
Yeah,
I'm not taking a break, bro. I just when I have time I do it. And if I don't.
So besides vintage, what keeps you busy?
Golf.
Rich man sport.
COD. Rich man sport. Hindi mas mahal siya pero pwede mo siya i-manage.
Yeah.
You can spend less than average if you just use your money wisely on golf.
So if ever
I've lost a lot of shirts.
Because this is going to be a multi-part
Because
episode and everybody knows that we can't cram everything in one episode. This is
kaya sorry if like the influences and shit are like all over the place, but like they're just like small fragments that add up to the total thing.
No, but that's dope though that we're gonna get like more than one episode because again, hindi natin siya pwede pag-cash in one episode. But to cap off this first episode of Days Before Our
Kailangan din natin ayusin yung trail of thought kasi sabog-sabog.
Okay lang din. And it's a very nice conversation because it's normal. You don't have to outline. We're not like reporters trying to read off articles. But my final question before we end this is, and for everyone, if let's say I'm a newbie and I approach you, sir, where do I start? What do I do first?
If you were to ask me this, you want to start doing this shit, I'd say like make sure you're not backgrounded, but like you have influences to understand things that are said. I guess because that's my main advantage. I think is because we went since like a golden age for me is our years. Kasi we went through all of it. We're like the gap between
The past and
social media and no social media. We experience both. Diba? Parang yung mga bata ngayon, they don't know life without internet.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is like at this point, ang vintage is these yung mga cartoons na pinagdaan natin. Malakas yung influence natin kasi we understand it because we lived it. So if you have a good or like, tsaka ngayon pala, sorry, it's easy for you to catch up because it's available everywhere.
And you have social media.
Yeah, and you don't have to be a purist or you don't have to know everything to start, or you just apply your influence and see what you like and start from there. That's how I started. I just tried to look for everything that I liked and try to buy it.
That's fucking beautiful. Alright, so that's it for part 1. Days Before Archive, Seasonpass TV. We'll see you guys.
Parang pare.
But wait! There's more!
I wanna add lang to
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I was starting, I was just buying vintage Nike, vintage ganyan, and I would sell it. And then I had a number of people na I would like message about, oh, if you have this, if you have that. I have one guy.
Sorry, nawala yung train of thought natin kanina. Go ahead.
Hindi na tayo umabot dun.
That's my bad. Go ahead.
So bandang mga 2016, nag-thrift ako sa States, tsaka So nagdala ako ng bag doon, pero nagdala din ako ng bag ko. And that started my collection. Then mga 2016, parang patapos ng 2016, 2017, the whole year, doon na ako nag-start ng heavily buy. Pero again, hindi ganun karaming sa local, so lahat in-order sa station ship ko sa kaibigan ko. So I was buying from this guy na naging ka-close ko na every night he would just fucking send me pictures of rap. And he had all the shit. So I was just buying off him so much. His name is Standout Store. Wait.
May handle pa rin siya Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so masyado
Tapos, pag nakita mo, recently nga, chinek ko yung DMs ko eh. Kung ano ba yung mga ino-offer niya sa akin dati. Ganyan. Kasi nakita ko yung PayPal ko. Because I recently just changed my PayPal. So nakita ko lahat ng mga 2016, 17, 18 na purchases ko.
Man, you've been on PayPal, bro. Like,
Bro, I was on PayPal, grade 6 pa lang ako. First thing I ever bought off eBay was a Goodwood Jesus piece na rin. So, heavily, grade something pa lang.
so you really went through all
Sayang
that.
yan, we need more time, bro, to explain all my
So
influences.
yeah, we'll cut this episode first, but at least we have to save the audio and all that.
Yeah.
But we'll continue. We'll pick up.
I'll fix my train of thought and I'll fix my timeline. I try to remember. Mahirap yung...
Around 2 pa naman tayo online. So, yeah, alright. So that's it for now. We will continue where he got his stocks from on the next episode. Sorry we can squeeze everything in, but we'll see you on the next one. Follow Days Before. Follow Antonio Lugtu on Instagram. Of course, your boy Vintage Vitamin, aka Capo the Guy. This is Seasonpass TV.